again. So now let's talking about listening. How are you, good listener? You know, we talk about how to ask questions. Obviously, you don't ask a question and then you turn your back. You actually look the person and start listening what the person is saying. So listening required being empathy. Listening and empathy goes together. So when you talk with somebody, you actually look at their eyes, look what the person is saying, and listen. You know, oh, the person is saying this and that. So there's attention. You cannot say, okay, let's keep talking, I'm writing right now, okay, but no. You actually stop yourself and start focus on that conversation. When you listen, you have to make noises. Yeah, you don't listen like this. You really have to make noises to make the person feel that you're actually hearing what the person is saying. You can say, right, I see, yeah, you are right, yes, really, neat, oh, okay, wow, oh, wow. So what are those sounds I'm making? How are those sounds? Those sounds are really encourage the person to keep talking. So, right, I see, yes, yeah, really, neat, oh, okay, whoa, wow. All of these things, those little noises, without not interrupting, make the person to encourage them, to tell them. Now, when you make those sounds, you say, okay, let me just practice my sounds. You don't say it like this, yeah, okay, no. You have to nod, you have to smile, if something is, or put sad face, if there is something sad. You have to look interested. You really need to face the speaker. You need to lean towards the speaker. You put like this, not like that. You see the difference when I put like this? I try to talk to you. I don't see you. But I will imagine your face and your smile and say yes. So that's what I do, because I lean into you. But if I go like this, I really escaping from you. So leaning to the speaker is very important, and eye contact is very important. That is when you encourage the person to talk, and it's all about listening. So, and then you get in your power not only for asking questions, but also listening what is repeat. Another technique is echoing. You make an echo. Really, people like to hear their own words. Think about that. So when the speaker says something, you repeat it. Believe me, people like to hear. Oh, you say that the summer is hot, right? So you're repeating their words. Oh, you say that the stock market is not good this year. Oh, I understand. So when you use repeating, and the fact you echo the person, you give it more room so the person can keep talking, because the person is hearing their own words. By the way, the person also likes to hear their own name. So when you make a conversation, you say, hey Joe, hey Maria. You mention the name of the person. Or if there is a different position, you can say Dr. Morote or President Miserra or whatever. But you need to acknowledge that person when you make the conversation. So echo. Another thing is proving. And we mentioned before the fact that you need to make sure that you understood what the person is saying, so you can again ask questions. But proving means that you want to have more information. So you want the person to expand that. You want the person to do examples. So when you're having this conversation and you are using your listening skills, you will ask for things to get more information. Okay? Another thing we mentioned about echoing. Suppose you don't want to echo and repeat whatever the person is saying, you also can paraphrase. So you restatement. Now you can also paraphrase yourself. You are saying something, and the person does, you feel the person is not understanding your message. So then you have to repeat what you want to say, but using different words. So you restate it in your own words, but not a reiteration of the speaker's word. So the paraphrasing is a two-way. You paraphrase what the person is saying and you repeat it again, so you make sure that you understood in different ways. If you are saying something and the person is not understanding you, or you don't feel the message is getting, you need to paraphrase. That's it. So the art of paraphrasing is very important. Now, another thing even better than paraphrasing is something that we call reflective paraphrasing. What is reflective? You actually express emotion and content. For example, you can say, oh, so do you say if I take the cruise in the Mediterranean, I actually can save more money? So you are using the information that the person is giving you, you put in emotion, and you reflect in what the person is saying. So not only you understood what the person is saying, but you actually adding emotion and expand that. That's the reflective paraphrasing. So that's very good, because the speaker will feel that you understand the meaning and you understand the consequences of the conversation. Another thing that is very good, I use that a lot, is relating. And I use that a lot because I have traveled a lot, so I was able to relate with people, especially people of other cultures, very easily. But it's not only about traveling, it's about knowledge. You can also relate because you have the same knowledge. You can relate because you have the same experiences. So there is always something to relate with somebody. And when you relate with somebody, you're actually making that connection. It's like saying, we are similar in this. So you need to find points of similarities, points of coincidences with the person, not points of differences. So when I have this conversation, in order to continue going, and when I want to introduce myself, so in some point of the conversation, you are listening, but you want to tell something about you, I usually do it through relating. So if the person is talking about trips, if the person is talking about a specific country, then I can say, listen, I was there, and I have this and this. And then after you make your statement, you sell yourself short, let the person to continue talking. Okay, you can also do an example. You can create an experience. Oh, you know what? That happened to me 3 years ago when I was in the highway and this happened. So you relate activities. And you should notice most of the examples I give you is just everyday examples, because that's the way you connect first. You don't connect first telling the formula. You don't connect first telling your latest creation. You connect first with the person. And once the person is connected, you can talk about other more professional things. Okay? But when you do it online, it's a little different because you want to go to the point. But still, remember, you ask a question and you try to relate with the person. And that will help the person to keep talking. And that will help you do listening activities, because you hear what the person is doing and then you can relate this person with who you are. So with this, let me close the idea of listening, because it's very important, listening. You have to give the person your full attention. So if you really want to connect with this person, you better sure that you turn off your cell phone and focus on the person. Okay? Stop what you're doing, make eye contact, and use non-verbal signals like nodding, hearing, etc. You have to acknowledge emotion. You're not a robot. You're not like this, oh, okay, I have my full attention, and listen like this with no emotion. People want to see you. People want to feel you. You can say, wow, that sounds really exciting. Or you can say, you seem very upset about this. So you're really making emotion. The emotion is very important in the conversation to connect with the person. Now, you give attention, acknowledge emotions, either yours or the person, and the third one will get confirmation that you're correct. So you want to make sure that whatever you're communicating with this person is understood by you. So you explain, yes, you mean this, and what do you mean? etc. So you get that confirmation of that. Now, not only that by paraphrasing, but remember we mentioned about paraphrasing and expanding. And in that expanding, you do the connection of the conversation. You paraphrase what the person is saying and you expand. That means you absolutely comprehend and understood what the person is, the message of the person. And then the last one will be check back for confirmation. So using that is all right, do I understand correctly? So with this conversation, you make sure that everything that was talked on that conversation, it was understood. And the person will be happy and you will be happy because now everybody knows where they stand for. Okay, so with this we talk about the three most important things on communication. Now let's talk about even more things in the next video.